Good day, everyone. You're welcome to another video from Chat Lord Forest. Here is another card CHF. This is another card CHF for our live trade that I have been taking. So in this quick video, I will be explaining this buy that I took on this card CHF pair, my stop loss, my take profit, and then what I'm expecting and how I am looking at the market. So let's just get started here. You're welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Chat Lord Forest, on YouTube for more quality educational and then trading ideas videos like this. I will be dropping them from time to time, so please do endeavor to subscribe so that you can see these videos first and whenever we release them. So in this particular chart, I was looking at the buyers coming in very strong from this point. See the buyers coming up very aggressive right here, gets to this area, then what do you know, it started to hold. It started to hold sideways like this. Started to see the buyers holding sideways like this. You know, the sellers try to push it back down from here, but they didn't do anything. They try again from this area, they didn't do anything. And what do you know, when they try to push below this range right here, the buyers come in very hot and making it a new high. So when we have this new high right to this point, I was like, okay, from this area now, I'm looking at it that is it going to come back, crashing back to this area where the new buyer started to come in from, or will it hold above? And what do you know, we can see that from this area right here, sorry, excuse me 1 minute please, from this area right here, the buyer started to hold sideways, which means now we have a high here, now we have a higher high. So what it tells us is that hey, the buyers are started to come in. So when we have this choppy, you know, struggling sellers coming up, then the buyers coming in aggressively again from this area, and then giving us a new higher high. So from this very new high that he make now, I was looking at it like, okay, let's see exactly when the sellers are going to come in and what are they going to do. It's always a case of when you are looking at the market, you should always be looking at it like, okay, when the buyers come in, what did they do? How far did they push the market? Or when the sellers come in, what did they do? How far were they able to take the market? So when you realize or know exactly how far they're taking the market, that gives you an idea to how much momentum they have behind them going forward. So how much likely the market is still likely to go, if he has to still move again, or does it even have any strength to go further again at all. What I'm trying to say in essence is that if you, let me give you a quick scenario here. If you have a buy coming up like this, then you pull back like that, let's say the pullback coming this much to this area, then we have it go again, then it beats this previous record like that, which is the previous record is here, the new move started from this place now. Then if the sellers come in again, let's say the sellers pushing to about 80-90% of this move like that, this move from here to here like that, then he push down this much. How much strength can we say this buyer that is going up now to this point, excuse me 1 minute please, how much strength can we say this buyer that push all the way to this stage and then come back so deep to to about this 90%, how much strength can we still say he have in his cover to still push further again? Remember that when he moved the very first time, this very first move here, he go all the way, and when he pushed back to about I think 50% to this area, 50% to this area. Then when we have a 50% pullback and it goes up and make a new high like that, then we say, okay, this guy is still strong, he still perhaps have the strength to push the market to make a new record, which he did. But now here, when we have it moving down all the way to about 70-80% of the previous move that he make now, then we can say, okay, it seems like this runner from here that pushed down all the way to this area is getting tired. You know, that is how you want to be looking at the market. You're like, okay, so which if we have to go again, for instance, from this area now, you will be looking at it like, okay, it might possibly not make it above to give us a new high, or even if he's giving all this a new high, there's a tendency that it might come back very deep to give us another, let's say about 90 to 100% like that. And if he give us, let's say 100% pullback like that, what do we know? We can say, oh, okay, the guy is completely tired now. You know, that's exactly how you want to be looking at the market. So I haven't said that. So when I have this move all the way to this area, then it push back to about this is the move, then this is the pullback to about 50-60% to this area. Then I was looking at it, okay, I think the buyers are still strong, but the buyers goes up without making a new high, and this time around it pulls back to about 100% like that. You know, I'm saying that when it goes up from here again after this about 50% pullback like this to this area, then it goes up without making a new high, and then it comes back 100, almost 100% now. So this is telling me that okay, I think the buyers are slowing down, but that doesn't mean they are dead, because it's still the same area, their cookie jar where they push previous time to this resistance above us here. So I was like, okay, let me see exactly what is going to happen around this price. That is when I go back to 1 hour time frame to see the momentum of this seller that has coming down, to fade the momentum to see if I can still pull in another buy before we start to, you know, anticipating a sell around this area later, but that will be later. So now I step down to the 1 hour time frame. Let me clean up the chart, one moment please. So now I was looking at the sellers coming in like that, the sellers coming in like this. That was yesterday. You know, it was aggressive. I can't do anything about it yet because the sellers coming in so strong. We don't know whether the buyer will still be there or not, so we have to always wait and see. It's not a case of, okay, it's coming down now, buy. No, we have to give it time, let him show us what exactly he wants to do, then we take action. Then he pulled back to about 20-30% to this area. I was like, okay, show me more. Is he going to go all the way again, or will the sellers come in? And the sellers come in again this time around. The sellers coming in again like that to this area, like that to this area, but this time around it was aggressive, but it's kind of choppy. Then the buyers coming in again 100%, and when the sellers coming in again without being able to make a new low, then giving me all this weak and tail, that was why I like, okay, I think it's perfect, it's time now for me to get ready for my buy. So I hit the buy, and the buy is already currently running. My target is still to take it back to this area for a maximum profit, but I will update you guys to show you exactly what happened in the coming days. But the trade is already currently running, and I'm already in profit. Cheers guys.